Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today, we're going to talk about Secret Invasion, that terrible Disney Plus series that was a big letdown. When this series was announced, I was really pumped because Secret Invasion is one of my all-time favorite Marvel crossovers. And finally, we were going to get a series focused on Nick Fury. I love this incarnation of the character with Samuel L. Jackson. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, first and foremost, Nick Fury. Now, in this series, he comes off as a total a-hole, just like Nick Fury in the comic books. Just in case, spoiler warnings, because I'm just going to spoil the hell out of this. The main premise of the series, it's pretty good. I like it. Nick Fury, back in the Captain Marvel movie, promised the Skrulls that he would find a new homeworld for them. And he let the Skrulls stay on Earth as refugees, and obviously they're shapeshifters, so they were able to integrate themselves. But what we discover in this series, again, it's a great idea that Nick Fury took advantage of these Skrulls to do a bunch of very sketchy Black Ops missions, and this helped Nick Fury scale the ladder within S.H.I.E.L.D., where he ended up being the director, and he just kept on taking advantage of this whole situation to the point that many Skrulls started to feel resentment towards Nick Fury because basically they were doing all his dirty work while he was taking all the credit, while at the same time not looking for a new homeworld for these people. You can totally understand the main motivation to the villain of the series, the leader of these rebel Skrulls, Gravik. It's just the execution of how things play out in the series. It's so poorly done. They take so many really weird decisions. You also have the character of Talos, who is a very close friend to Nick Fury. He's a Skrull. And even though he's working with Nick Fury to resolve this whole Skrull uprising, you can tell there's a lot of friction between these two old friends. There is actually some great dialogue between Nick and Talos. So we discover that a bunch of supposedly key characters within the MCU were Skrull imposters. Maybe the only big ones would be Everett K. Ross and Rhodey, War Machine. And the Skrulls are trying to start this atomic war between the United States and Russia because the thing is that this would kill off a shit ton of people, and they seem to be very resistant to radiation, so they would be just fine in this post-apocalyptic world. And again, everything sounds great. Even some episodes hit pretty hard, but there's so many weird decisions that they take. Especially, I didn't know how to feel about the fact that Nick Fury's wife or partner was a Skrull too. It added a lot of tension within the series, but it just felt really off in general. And then we had that whole situation with Talos' daughter, Gaia, which very oddly becomes the central character at the end of this. She feels totally shoehorned in because immediately you pick up that they're trying to set her up to be like the next big thing within the MCU, that they're going to try to do something with this character, and she gets this insane power upgrade at the end on the last episode. Like the final battle that she has with Gravik. Oh my god. Oh, it's just terrible. And the CGI just doesn't work. In the last couple of episodes, the lack of budget is very, very apparent. Also, we discovered that Nick Fury was taking DNA samples of all of the MCU heroes. That's something normal for Nick Fury. The comic book version would totally do something like that too. And this sets up that Gaia and Gravik are going to become super Skrulls, but you see it coming a mile away. It's so predictable. And the execution is just terrible. Just, oh man. The only episode that I rewatched was the last one, and I just couldn't believe how bad it was. So I'm going to give this a stupid score of 16, just right above Echo. So I hope you guys like this rant. See you guys next time. Bye.